Kid Explains History! Welcome back to Kid Explains History, where we get to learn something new. Have you ever noticed that some people get to be called Sir after being knighted? You know, like Sir Alec Guinness and Sir Christopher Lee. Women can do it too. They are called dames. Well, that's because since about 1560, a knighthood can be purely ceremonial. But it didn't always used to be that way. Back in what we call the medieval times, being a knight was a much more defined thing. It meant you had a horse, a suit of armor, and you knew how to fight. The first knights appeared in Western Europe under King Charlemagne in the 700s. His empire was so big, he needed soldiers that were good at riding horses just to get around. Europeans started using an invention from China called stirrups, which helped people fight better from horseback. Charlemagne started rewarding his best soldiers with titles and land, which is a custom that spread to England. As the years went on, knights developed a code to live by called chivalry. They made a promise to be brave in battle and also to be polite to women and have really good manners. Chivalry is a big reason we still like hearing stories about knights, like the legend of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. In real life, a lot of knights dedicated themselves to Christianity and followed kings like Richard the Lionhearted on the Crusades. These were wars in the Middle East, which is in no way close to England, where they would try to take the Holy Lands back from the Muslims. Sometimes the Christians won, sometimes they didn't, and it all went on for a very long time. There were two ways to become a knight. The first was to be a son of one, and the other was to prove your bravery in battle. Kids as young as 7 can start by being a page to a knight, which means I could be one right now. They would help their masters by saddling their horses, putting on their armor, which must have been heavy, and getting them ready for tournaments. Knights, they are lazy. They want their kids to do it. When they turned 14, they got to be squires and learn to fight, and even accompanied their master into battle. They were just like Padawans to Jedis. Jousting tournaments have been held as a way of practicing in between wars since the 12th century. It was crazy. 2 knights would gallop towards each other with lances and try to knock each other off. For hundreds of years, the scariest thing an army could face was a line of fully armored knights charging at them on horses. No one knew how to stop them, until people started using this pike technique, which was shown in the movie Braveheart. But the main thing that changed is when soldiers started using another invention from China. Chinese. Those guys were smart. Armor didn't stop bullets, so knights were sort of out of the job. After that, knighthood became a title and a reward that had nothing to do with being a soldier. Thanks for joining us for our 15th episode. I want to thank everyone who subscribed to our channel. Our videos recently passed 100,000 views. But we still need your help to spread the word. Don't forget to look at my Instagram. We update it every day. Until next time, bye!